Welcome to HTM, The Vibration. And we are here to talk about what you need to hear. How we as sisters connect with our ancestors from the past to make a connection with our sisters in the future. We are here to talk about the love, the light, the beauty that we collect together. And we're going to share it with you. See, what we're going to do here today, and every time you hear our podcast, is to talk about love, happiness, friendship, sisterhood. But we're going to tell you the truth, the struggles that come with it, and the beauty that comes from those struggles. So today on The Vibration, we're going to bring you everything you need to hear. Sisterhood, respect, love, and everything that HTM remembers.
What you got this music playing in the
So we have what's playing right now is by, well, first of all, I would like to say these brothers have been grinding for a minute now. You know what I mean? And they're upstate once again, undiscovered jewels. You know, they rock out, and upstate New York, they sleep on good talent, good raw, good talent.
Not mentioned, it's just hard to find.
It's hard to find, exactly. So what we're doing tonight is surprise. You know what I'm saying? Is we're doing DysObey. Did I say it right? All right. And what we have here is we have Dayla here. All right. And this brother right here, we used to work together. He used to run the pink houses where we worked at before. We're not going to mention the agency, but whoever watches video, they know. You know what I'm saying?
Let that have just one time so we can see it real good.
There you go.
And need to move them one whole bottles out the way. Let's get that
sponsorship. That one whole bottle out the way right there. And so we got Rick's the boss here. What's good? So we're into. They drop by to say what's up. They drop by to show some love. The Heart Temple monologue. Yes. You know, the sister love in the building. You know how to do the vibration. None but sister love always. So y'all came here in the background. We heard your first single. The first single, Can I Take You Home? How did y'all come up with that one? Well, first of all, I'm sorry. I'm jumping too far ahead. How did y'all get together?
Well, actually,
I'm that excited.
All right, so what happened is I hit up my boy Nazalik, aka Rockstar, to do a track with me. Then he was like, "Yo, I got somebody that could sing the hook," and that's how I ended up meeting Daylight. So we went to his cousin's house, who has a studio in his basement, and there's a great engineer, Tubby. Shout out to Tubby. And that was the first time we all got together. And after the song was done, I remember Tubby and Nazalik saying that we sound good together, and that we should do more stuff together. So that's how we actually started rocking with each other.
So what's the vibe like for y'all? What's your style? What do y'all do when y'all get together? What's the collabos like?
I don't know. It's like basically like people tell us that we're like 90s, but we're relevant now, like the new 90s.
New improved 90s.
Back, yeah.
Bring it back.
And, we bring it back to
Revelation
and
of 90s.
stuff like that. So, and we get compared to like groups like Wu-Tang, it's an honor.
That's an honor. That's an honor.
So, and then, we do different kinds of music. Like we have like this kind of music with me and Dayla. Then we have other music where we get in deep, talking about saying what's going on and stuff like that as well.
Which I call woke.
Okay.
Yeah. What you get grimy, hardcore hip hop?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I got something coming with my boy, Gray Hairs. He's my barber. But we're gonna represent for the big boys.
That's what's up.
I love the big boys.
That's what's up. Okay.
All right. And Dayla, what's up with you? Because I'm talking about you got some vocals over there. You be kind of making them ladies want to throw them panties. What up with that?
Thank you. I just grew up singing in church.
That's where it started.
Start talking about panties. You start talking about church.
Lord help us. You going to hell? Okay. I know you're not.
I was never a singer. I was always dancing. So
okay.
I sang in church. I never sang in the choir in church.
Understood.
You hear me in the back singing.
So you always was in your feelings.
I did.
There you go.
I'm a Leo, so.
Oh,
Y'all Leos.
That's what we do.
I do like
Yeah.
the Leos.
So, but yeah, I was a singer. I grew up in a little town, Hudson, New York. Shout out.
Okay.
Hudson.
All right, Hudson.
All right, Hudson.
Something came out of Hudson.
Indeed. We got a lot come out.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
Okay.
But as far as the singing thing, high school, Jodeci came up here one year, my senior year, or junior year of high school.
What year was that?
Concert.
Ooh, wait. You ain't have to go there. You didn't. Everybody drink to that one. Yo, you ain't had to do it. You ain't had to do
You
it.
got come back. Hold on.
That
All
was
right.
the same year you graduated.
All
You
right.
ain't had to do it. You want something to drink? Anybody?
Wait a
the rest
minute.
of y'all want?
So what? One of the rules here is that when we all agree with something, we go, "I toast to that." So y'all
Okay.
you gonna have to get something in the cup.
Yeah.
Something.
You want some water?
Ain't gonna do. Why you
Oh.
friend shit that
I
we
was gonna
got?
say
Wait, so
something
some
would be
coffee? Tell them to
appropriate.
get some water.
No, it's actually water
on the
there.
vibration,
Right.
this level of appropriateness. Where you want to go? Where you want to go?
Right.
Okay.
We just saying.
Okay.
So
He done said it live.
Indeed.
Go ahead. And
So how many shows? So let's talk about your showcases. So how have you been putting and promoting yourself out in Albany in the community with people, and how far have you been promoting yourself outside of the upstate area?
Well, we do a lot of promotion like online and stuff.
Okay.
So
Basically,
and like to be
Right.
honest, I was
That's
shocked.
right.
Like we got fans in Africa, England,
Hello.
Australia.
surprise seeing those.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well, when you're good, you're good.
So what's that like?
It's just me because I would never think that our music would reach that far, but it has. You know, so so we kind of proud of that.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, so right now, I know that I like that. Can I Take You Home? Your latest single. Let's talk about your latest single. What your latest single is called?
It's called With Me and it's featuring Craig G.
Okay, all right.
Can we hear that? Can we hear a little taste of that?
Can we hear a little taste of that? Now, are you saying you're doing a lot of your promotions online, and due to COVID, that's the way things are going? Do you have anything set up for the future? Because they're talking about maybe doing small venues events. Are you guys looking into that?
We're waiting to see when everything opens up.
Okay.
There's a couple of people that reached out to us from the last show that we did that want us to perform, but then, as you know, all of this stuff started happening. So we're just gonna see, but we definitely gonna have some things lined up. We know we got people that want us to perform. So
I'm and this is not an insult to any you gentlemen. Is that you gentlemen are very mature. You're mature gentlemen. How does it feel for you gentlemen, mature gentlemen, to be in the rap game, the music business, having to go up against these younger entertainers? I'm not gonna call them artists because there's not really too many.
Take your time. Go ahead, do it.
I want to say that I don't care about. I've been doing music since I was a teen, so I don't like. I'm a what I do. Nobody gonna stop me from doing what I do. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I get a dime for it. You know what I'm saying? As long as somebody gets to hear something and say, "Oh, I like that," or "I appreciate that," that's good enough for me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to get into the acting and film stuff.
Okay, so you want to branch out. Then what about you?
I see it as hip hop.
Definitely.
It's constantly evolving. Young ones, this is their niche, their lane right now. But we
Millennials.
have us that still want to hear what we can offer.
I think you're absolutely right about that.
Nowadays, that's what we need. For me, as far as R&B, I can do this thing. There's no way. But as far as the way we do it, it didn't start until like you heard hip-hop R&B blend.
Right.
So that's more newer than hip-hop itself. So I'll say what, 90s, late 90s. So we just bringing that right back up. So just basically 20 years later, doing it all over again. sound is the same, but slightly different.
Got a little edge on it.
Exactly.
Good.
We're adults now, so the sound, the content's gonna be different.
Okay, but what's the meaning behind the name?
Alright, so when we say disobey, we mean disobey those evil and wicked ways. We're not saying disobey anything good. We're saying disobey all the negativity. You know what I'm saying? So, because like you're just trying to wake people up to certain things and, you know, open their eyes to a lot of things that's going on in the world. And the way that we do it is, like, usually when you think about hip-hop and somebody being conscious, like, you don't think of it as something that people really want to listen to. But, like, with my boys No Face and Trey Ball, like, they got some stuff that is teaching you, but you don't even know being taught. You just like, yo, this is fire.
Right.
Like Professor S.
Exactly.
Right.
Turn the beat off. You're like, hold up, what you just say? You want that?
Right.
Well, I want to say, but De La Soul was like that too.
Right. Yeah, they were.
Bringing it back
They
to
were
that,
definitely like
bringing it
that.
back to that native tongue era.
The innuendos,
Yeah.
all everything.
Yeah. Without being overt,
So
but you're gonna learn something every time.
nice. What was the magic behind creating that? Because that was fire.
Yes.
That was
completely.
fun.
Well, one day, because I was friends with Craig Mack on Facebook for a minute. So one day I hit him up or whatever, and he responded, Craig G. What I said?
Craig Mack.
Oh, my bad.
God rest.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, Craig G. And I hit him up in his inbox. I didn't expect him to respond or anything like that, but he did. But he was like, "Oh, I'm not looking for any beats right now." And I'm like, I'm trying to say, beats. So I sent him a couple of songs that we did. And then he was like, "Oh, all right, yeah, I'll work with y'all." And that's how that happened. And then we decided we wanted to do a video. So he agreed to do the video. So we got up, headed to Brooklyn, shot the video out of Barclays.
Peace out to Brooklyn.
And the Brooklyn
Yeah.
Promenade.
Yeah.
And the rest was history, man. He's a good dude, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Do y'all
Shout out Craig G.
produce? Do y'all produce, direct, and your own stuff? Like, are y'all all encompassed? Is there any outside sources that y'all team up with?
As far as like the videos, like my boy Dizzy Dot shoots a lot of our videos.
I heard that name.
So yeah, he's a dope videographer. So
Mhm.
like, we use him a lot.
Dizzy.
And
Yes.
like I'll just tell him what my ideas, and we'll come together and put it together, whatever the vision is. And
Shout out to Dizzy.
Yeah.
So when you need a team, HTM is always down.
I know
Mhm.
that's been made clear to me.
It's coming.
That's
That's
what
coming.
It's coming.
She's
That's
just
coming.
sitting over here. She's just
That's
She's
coming.
just sitting
No,
over
we
here.
just
sitting
sitting over here.
So
She's
what's
coming.
on the horizon for you guys? So just tell me tell everyone out there is like what's out there available for them to listen to now, and then what's up next for y'all
And how to get it.
and how to get it.
I'll let him tell that.
All right, so you can see all our videos so far on YouTube. You can subscribe to Bricks the Boss. That's BRIXKZDABOSS.
Even his speaking voice is sexy. That's all I can say.
Or we don't have the DysObey up yet, but we will. You will see everything is featured DysObey. That's myself, Bricks the Boss, No Face, and Trey Ball. We are DysObey as a collective.
So there's
four of us.
4 of us. Make
3
that clear.
MCs.
4 of them.
3 MCs, 1 R&B killer. Thank you. And you can find us. We have you can find us all on you can find us on Facebook. That is Damian Folds. That's my government. IG is Patty's _.
Now you see how he talk about himself, right? We have a page, DysObey,
This guy, I just
DYSOBEY
said that.
on Facebook. He giving all his
Not
his
fully.
personal information, not the
But
group
the
stuff.
DysObey ain't fully all up yet, so I want to give y'all go there and expecting to see piles of stuff. If you go to that where I said BRIXKZ, the boss, you'll see everything. So that's that guy.
That makes sense.
So
Okay.
thank you. So
That makes sense.
DysObey, like,
Right.
yo, where's all this he's talking about? So you'll see the Ride For Me. Ride For Me is I guess most everybody's favorite. I like that too. It was fun too.
I like rock.
So give me a little background about what your the 4 of you, their styles. Like what's Brick styles? What's De La styles? What's the other 2 styles? Like what's their style for you? Well, for
I don't think we have any particular style because you'll hear a bunch of different stuff from us. You'll be like, hold up, that's y'all, and then you'll see this and be like, that's y'all too.
All right, so you
I like the variety.
You don't want to be locked into any type of box, and you you're just a very creative person. Right. So you are currently right now working on what we stand for, which is like domestic violence and everything like that. So a lot of the ladies in the group and the foundation of Her Temple Monologues was built on, going through some domestic stuff or whatever. So you like kind of diving into this creative side of, production and writing and doing little short, screenplays and stuff like that. So how you get into that?
Well, I've been acting since I was a kid. Like I used to go to the after school program when I was living in Red Hook, called the Red Hook Arts, and we used to do plays and all of that stuff. But then after a while, I stopped, and then what made me get the itch again was actually I started appearing in a web series up here called The Wolves.
Yes, which is phenomenal.
Officer House.
You gotta check that out.
A dirty cop named Officer House.
Shout out,
Luca. And I would bump into people that would. At first, everybody hated me, well, the character actually, but then I would bump into people and they'd be like, "Oh, like you're good," like some people.
You're unbelievable for sure.
So a lot of people was like, "Oh, like I always watch to see what you're going to do next and stuff like that." So then I said, "You know what? Let me try to write this little script." So I just wanted to try it out, see if I could do it. So I just finished it. So now what I'm trying to do is the people that I'm having involved with it link up so we could just go through it so I can, fix whatever needs to be fixed, add or take out.
Walk through.
And I just want to shed light on some domestic violence, and what really goes on and stuff like that and how things can happen.
And it's interesting, like I had said earlier, to see it from a male's point of view, to see how that would stand out versus us. You hear a lot from the women. You very seldom hear it from a guy.
Domestic violence isn't just man beating a woman.
Right. Exactly.
Exactly. Let's go the other way.
1%. 1%, but that 1% means something.
The physical usually is that 90%, but a lot of that other 90% is that verbal and that constant verbal, that constant.
And it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be very interesting to hear it from a male side.
You heal from that physical. You can't see the physical after a while. You can see that emotional.
Speak
definitely.
Glad you know.
We know a female's words can cut
like a knife.
Yeah, a hurt female can hurt someone bad.
Exactly. And you still have that love for that female, even though you not really showing it physically. She knows what can hurt you.
Absolutely. That's what's up.
That's that.
That's mama proof.
That's that side. It's like I say it baby mama syndrome. I call it a syndrome.
Okay.
Why do you call it syndrome?
We all have children's mothers. We the only community that say baby mama. We have a baby mama, and we know when we say baby mama what that connotation
puts him in the box.
Exactly.
The mother of your children is what I like to say. That's it. Period.
That child. We don't say that. We say that about our current or whoever we're with. So when you hear that baby mama thing, you're like, oh, what happened? So,
and they automatically assume it's a negative thing.
Exactly. So that's where I feel it's that syndrome. When you hear it, you're just like, why she gotta be all that? She's that and then some, but we're not together, so that's my baby's mother. Instead of that's my child.
That's my child, exactly. And that's what I say all the time. I'm like, I don't like that BM stuff.
So that's where I see it's the syndrome. You haven't broke out of that yet.
Okay.
And I like how you brought that up, that we are the only community that does that. And that says a lot for us, how we have to start changing the language on how we speak about ourselves.
Absolutely.
And to bring that to the forefront. And also, too, the part where you talk about the domestic violence, verbal abuse with African American men. And people don't think about that. They automatically assume, because of whatever in the past or what's been shown on TV, that it's always, the female that's the victim, but never thinking that the men go through that. And we seen a lot of that because we worked in the same place together with young men.
I'm in the same business.
You were? Oh, where'd you? Yeah. Oh, okay, nice. So you kind of seen that working with adolescents males. and seeing that trauma, that syndrome.
I was in a deep. My division was a junior sexual offenders division. So
Wow.
all 16 of my kids were all sexual offended.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you got 8 that are, hate using that word. We had 8 that were predators and 8 that were still victims. So still in that victim syndrome, still in that predator. Like they're still victims also. But
Right.
their mind state is, this is my survival.
That's survival. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
So that was my division. So it was constantly vigilant for 6 years.
Right. Okay.
It's just to get down to see, and they weren't all black kids. Some of the black kids almost had the same similar story. Father figure wasn't in there. Might have had a stepfather or boyfriend in there abusing him and abusing his moms. He can't do nothing about it. So it's
Played a role.
lashing out. She's like, I can't take it. He don't realize he's driving her crazy, but he don't understand what's going on. He's just reacting to life.
Right.
So, and in my division, negative is love to them. So
Exactly.
you're screaming on them, or you ready to throw it, and they love that. They like, and then
'Cause
they
I'm
give you a
getting
hug.
attention.
That's what they embrace. They
Yeah.
get that attention. It's something.
It's kind of hard to break that.
Yep.
And we're still in it.
Yes.
So, but now it's flipping to this black-white thing. It's always black-white, but now it's like authoritative black-white thing.
Yes.
There you
So
go.
I want to teach my kids. That's why I went to the high school from. I don't want to police kids no more.
Okay.
So I left LaSalle, went to a high school, public high school, and let's teach you this before you get there.
Exactly.
And
Okay.
even though you neglect
Prevention.
at home, you can always come in. I got you.
That's
Okay.
Someone here, or I'll get you to somebody that got you, no matter what.
You see this versatility? This is what we're talking about.
And you, Bricks, what are you in the field working with at-risk youth?
I mean, it's sad that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of these kids go through what they go through. And, like, some of these stories, like, when you listen to, you understand why they act out the way they act out. And it's like, I can't understand, like you deal with the boys that were molested by, like, the stepfather or the boyfriend. And it's like, how the mother didn't know. And then when the child tries to tell the mother, it's like, she doesn't believe him and stuff like that. Like, I'm always going to believe my child over anybody. I don't care. But it's just
trauma is
sad,
real.
man.
You know what I mean? And that's
But they
that's how-
also have a
real.
history. Those mothers, they have a history of abuse as well that
Exactly.
causes them. They don't want to leave that attention, may it be negative, from that boyfriend, from that stepfather, from the father. They want to lose that because their son is hurt. They feel they can nurture the son in a different kind of way to soothe, but put a Band-Aid on them because they don't want to lose that what they got. Be it negative, but they don't want to lose it because again, it's attention.
And then Tom, they can't even go home because they can't go home because the boyfriend is there. So it's an order. So the mother rather have the boyfriend there than to have the kid come home.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that. Yeah,
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a sickness.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that.
Choosing somebody over your child, like, that's crazy.
It's deep.
Yeah.
All right, so bring it back
So
around.
we're gonna bring it back around.
Bring it back around.
Okay, so we're gonna bring this back around. So, what is the one thing you guys miss? Due to COVID, I can't even with COVID. But what is the one thing you guys is missing right now? I know you guys are like you're working on online promotions, but what's the biggest thing you guys are missing right
Being
now?
on stage.
Yeah,
Showing, because I
Tell
feel
me about it.
I've been to a show that we were at.
Yes.
Mhm.
Whoop, whoop.
It's just energy.
It's
It's live.
energy.
So
And that was only the second time we were on stage together.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
So
Okay.
Nice.
to get back to
I
that, to
don't
see
know if
what's
you was there for the
gonna come.
first time. Oh, you were? Oh, yeah. So that was the first and second time.
Exactly. We got them both. Do we have the first one? We got the first one recorded, or is it just?
Yes.
I'm sure y'all do.
See the transition going up. To imagine if we were steady, to see what it would be right now if we were.
I get you.
You know what I mean? So,
Y'all tore it down, and I was on a date at the time, and I'm telling you right now, I was more in tune to y'all than I was my date. It's like, hey now, wait a minute.
Well, you want to let us get off stage. It's like, hold up.
Yeah, Mojave was like, come here. Let me see. Wait. I told you.
I think I was screaming the most. I was like, yeah.
Bringing the fire.
I just think we went on too early, Mojave.
Yeah, right.
True.
He had y'all on first.
And I feel even if we did
But
that,
it was great.
I mean, we could have came back. We had more for you.
No, but
y'all definitely did, but y'all tore it down. And I mean, we just thank y'all for, you know, coming and sharing and spreading the love. You know, Vic doing her thing over here. You know, making it work.
So
anything else you want?
So let's talk about, you know, where you at, you know, with today's
just,
music.
Can you go
though.
that way? Just open the door.
You
I was
know,
just asking.
as far as today's music with artists, you know, where are you at with that right now? Like, who are you feeling today?
It's like,
I would say them guys out of Buffalo, Griselda, Benny the Butcher. You know, I'm definitely feeling them. You know, but a lot of this new stuff I just can't get with. Like all this, you know, talking about wanting to be high and messed up. I ain't
You got a wicked performance voice. I love your voice. That's what. And
I like both their voices.
You know, but you know, what I'm saying, I work with this man, so it's like to hear that and then to work with him, it's like it's two different individuals. It's like, it's like wild. Fuck it out right now, because that shit is with me. That shit is fire.
Everything.
I'll drink to that.
We'll toast to that. We'll toast to that.
All right, good stuff. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up, and we thank y'all for coming through on this particular part. There you go. We want to end with y'all playing that particular part.
What's your favorite? Can I just ask you real quick? I just want to ask you your favorite, and what is your favorite out of all the ones that you have done? They don't have to be the same one. What is your favorite, Dave?
Mine was Ride For Me before we did Special.
And what is yours?
Special.
All right, so Special it is.
But this one.
He's not even
every
playing
time
it.
you hear it. Every time you hear it. This is like everybody's
turn it up.
This is like everybody's favorite.
Now what's this one?
This is Rock.
This is
my first favorite.
So as we ride out, we're gonna hear Ride.
Wait, hold on. Special guest DJ who? All right.
We got the ladies of HTM coming in the building. Come on in, come on in. All right. Say we started with the wonderfulness over here with Tammy at Sugarside. Lady T. She's ducking.
You've been around since day one. Never switched up. That's kind of rare where I'm from. Yeah, we've been through it. Hard times influence, vigorous motivation. Not us. We made a pact. Never to go back to a life below average, and that's a fact.
Tell them where they can go to catch your music. Where they can go. Tell them again.
We doing what voices do. So what you say to that? Yeah. When I had nothing.
And what are they looking for? What's the name of the group again?
DysObey. DysObey.
DysObey. DysObey.
And where can they follow you at on YouTube? They can follow you on YouTube. What? Outstanding. Check these brothers out. They are the truth.
Love it. Would you listen to this man's voice?
You never lie to me. I don't know what I would do if you would lie to me. Girl, love it when you ride for me. And the way you put it all on the line for me. Girl,